everybody, I'm Chris Provost, and a little while ago on Provost Park Pass we did a top 10 souvenirs of Disneyland. You can watch that video right up here in the link. And we got so many comments saying, hey, you didn't do pressed pennies. We want to talk about pressed pennies. Why don't you do a whole video about pressed pennies? So today we're going to learn all you can about Disneyland's pressed pennies. Before we get started with pressed pennies, I want to get a pressed penny souvenir book, and you can get those right here in the Emporium. So let's go get one. Now, you don't need a pressed coin collection book in order to press coins at Disneyland. This is just a really convenient way to store your cool collection. It's empty now, but by the end of this video, we're gonna fill this sucker up. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, Chris, I really want to collect some pressed pennies, but I don't have pennies. I mean, who has pennies in these days? Well, not a problem. You can go to any store and ask for pennies. Not just ask, I won't give you pennies, but give them like a dime, they'll give you some pennies, or a dollar, they'll give you some pennies. Or you can go to the penny arcade with a quarter and go to the change machine, and they'll give you change for just pennies. There we go. Yeah. Now we have enough pennies to go press some pennies. Or if you want, we can watch a little video here at Penny Arcade. It costs a penny. There are 26 machines in Disneyland, 17 in Disney California Adventure, and 8 in Downtown Disney. The easiest way to find them is using the Disneyland app, and it'll show you where every pressed coin machine is in Disneyland, California Adventure, and Downtown Disney. If you don't like technology and you're like, I don't want to do that on an app, well then all you have to do is go to parkpennies.com and you print out a list showing you where every single coin pressing machine is in Disneyland. So the thing about collecting anything is you don't want to get overwhelmed. Start with something you enjoy. You can either collect by characters, you can collect by locations, or whatever you want. Even though there's only 26 machines in Disneyland, there's over 150 designs you can have, because each machine has 3 or 4 different options. A really fun collection you do is right when you first come into Disneyland in Main Street, USA, on the right hand side, where the Mad Hatter and the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is 3 machines here. This one right here, this has all the different lands, which is what I want to collect. This is the very first time I've ever pressed a penny in my life, so let's do it together. First, you have to have 2 quarters, then the penny that you want to be smashed. Ooh, it's warm. You see it right there? Fantasyland. And I have just completed my very first collection of Disneyland pressed pennies right here. 8 of them for the 8 different lands. How cool is that? Only $4.08. I know what you're thinking, they only press pennies. No, they don't. They actually do quarters, dimes, and nickels. Though nickels are only used for like seasonal things and special occasions. Dimes are only found in Toontown. They have little baby Mickeys on it. So I want to go to Toontown and get some squish squash dimes. A dime is also what I call my wife Amanda because she's a perfect 10. So here I am at the ATM machine because I gotta get some cash because I need to get some more of that sweet, sweet pressed goodness. Turn that off, Greg. I want to see my card. If you are an amazing Disney employee, like a Disney legend, you basically give your whole life to Disney and help create this wonderful magic place. When you retire from Disney, if they might honor you and make you a cast member coin. That's a coin with your face as a profile on that coin. It's amazing, it's awesome. It's one of the highest honors that Disney can bestow on some of the retired cast members. I hope someday there's a Provost Park Pass coin. I think that'd be so cool. Okay, so here we are in Toontown at the 5 and Dime store. This is the only place in Disneyland where you can get a pressed dime. Unfortunately, we just got here. Look. I'm gonna try it anyways. I know I'm gonna probably lose my money, but I'm so sad because I really want to get this really cute baby Goofy. So in order to do a dime, it costs 85 cents, 3 quarters and 1 dime. Oh my gosh. That's right there, the baby Goofy. No broken machine's gonna stop Provost Park Pass.
Just so you know, that is the first dime press that was installed in the park.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Really? Oh, are you kidding me?
Mickey Mouse gave that to me before the start of my shift and told me to give it to someone super special. That coin you will not find anywhere inside the park. It is Firefighter Mickey, and on the back it says Disney Volunteers.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my gosh! You are the very best! Right there, guys, you saw it first. The Firefighter Mickey, you cannot get this on any machine. It has to be given out. And we happened to luck out today, and we got it. And maybe the cutest one of all, baby Minnie Mouse. We're on our way. I've learned so much about penny pressing. One of the things they call pressed pennies is elongated coins. That's another name. Another thing is that penny press aficionados have told me is this. They prefer pennies that are pre-1982, anything before 1982, because they are real copper coins. After 1982, it's a zinc coin with a copper coating. If you use one of those coins from 1982 or now, when you press it, you'll see like some silver streaks in it. That's the zinc. So the very first pressed penny machines appeared in Disneyland in 1987, and there was only 2 of them. Now they have 26 of them throughout the park. Can you imagine back in 1987, you're like collecting pennies, and you're like, I got this one, I'm done. Anyways, we're down here by Winnie the Pooh's Corner because cameraman Greg's favorite character is Piglet. Ready? Upside down.
I feel like I got gypped. This is Pooh, not Piglet.
Piglet's on it, right there.
Okay, maybe I didn't get gypped.
I use a 2015 coin because I don't want to give him one of my copper coins. I want to show you what I think is the best pressed penny machine in all of Disneyland. It's at the exit of Splash Mountain. The reason this one is so cool is when you put the penny in, the penny goes down and makes your Splash Mountain. I'm going to select Splash Mickey. It makes a little sound like woo! There it is. This one got a little squish at the end. It's got a little long tail, but I think that's okay. Elongated coins, or pressed pennies, has been around for a very long time. Supposedly, the very first person was a Vietnamese jewelry artist in Australia. He pressed the very first coins. It didn't hit America, though, until 1892, when Chicago was doing the Columbian Exposition, which was celebrating 400 years since when Columbus landed in America. They pressed 4 coins in 1892, showing Columbus reaching America. Those 4 coins are worth a lot of money. That's when pressed pennies started happening for real in America. The way the pressed penny machine works is it has 2 rollers, and they push the penny together and smush it. Sort of like these donuts, if they would push my head and swish it, that's exactly what happened. Now, one of those rollers has an engraving on it, but the engraving is reversed. So when it prints it, it comes out forward. Goes through the 2 rollers, boom, and you've got a pressed penny. This machine's a little hard to find because it's way back in the corner of the shop, and you wouldn't even know it was here if you didn't know it was here. Which one do we get? Which one do we get? Oh, dead men tell no tales. Arr, let's put my penny in me treasure book.
Shiny.
Since we use a zinc coated penny covered in copper, you get a little bit of streaking, so it looks like it's silver. Yeah, that's why. Yay. So here we are in Adventureland. Adventureland store and the Adventureland Bazaar, there are 3 pressed penny machines. What's really cool about this machine is there's an elephant on top. And when you put the penny in, the elephant smashes that penny and you can actually hear it. I'm gonna do the 3 Indiana Jones pennies because Amanda's favorite ride is Indiana Jones. Stamped it right to an Indy. This is so fun. I'm so glad I got introduced to this. And the last one. So the preferred penny is a pre-1982 penny. And if you don't have any of those, you can get them at a bank. All you have to do is go down to the bank and you can buy that penny for a penny. There are 2 pressed penny machines in Frontierland. This one right here and the one right over here across from the shooting arcade. I like this one a little bit better because it's got all 3 main characters. It's got Donald, Mickey, and Goofy all doing frontier type things. But I'm just gonna slap them all at the same time. Whichever one comes out is the one that we get. Ooh, which one's gonna be? Which one's gonna be? Mickey Mouse. I'm actually happy with that one. Frontierland. Now we're gonna leave Frontierland and enter into Fantasyland, and this is the least walked path in all of Disneyland. If you knew that, you've been watching all my Provost Park Pass videos. Let's go. We are in Fairytale Treasure and about to do a quarter press machine. My very first one I've ever done cost $1. Options are, this is all frozen.
Like it's broken?
Ooh, really hot, really warm, not like hot, but just, there it is. It says frozen on one side, and you've got Olaf on the other side. Here we go, Olaf. Doesn't seem to fit the quarters. That doesn't seem right. How do we figure this out? All right, there we go. These are bigger size. There we go. The lower, this is bigger for quarters. The more you know. Okay, so I want to give you some advice to my rookie penny pressers. If you any of you out there who are thinking about doing this, let me give you some solid advice, which I learned today. One, if you ever wear a white shirt and you get a pressed penny book and you start filling it up with pennies, don't put it in your pocket too forcefully, because then what happens? You rip your pocket. Some people are worried when they're pressing pennies that they're breaking the law, that it's illegal, because it is illegal to mutilate money or deface money. So when I press a penny, am I breaking the law? Which, by the way, is a felony. Well, no, you're not. A letter has been written by the United States Treasury saying that as long as you don't maliciously try to commit fraud, for example, try to mutilate a penny into a nickel to deceive somebody, then it's not a felony. So if you're just doing it for jewelry, like a pressed penny or a souvenir, then you're good to go. Except in Canada. Canada, you cannot press pennies. It's illegal no matter what you do. A little tidbit for you, Canadians. This one is themed after Beauty and the Beast. The last quarter of the press machine was done for Frozen. I'm not a big Frozen fan, so I don't really feel I was worth a quarter for Olaf, but I've definitely paid quarter for Belle, because Belle's smart and she's beautiful and she's awesome. So I want you to know down in the comments down below, which one do you like better, Olaf or Belle? Okay, come on, Belle, you can do it. Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. We won't be pressing any nickels in this video because nickels are seasonal and there's no seasonal nickel machines on stage right now. But there should be one coming out pretty soon. Every year they do an annual nickel, like 2018, 2017, 2016, 2019, nickel pressed nickel. They have so far not released the 2019 pressed nickel machine. It should be coming out anytime now. Here we are in Star Traders. There are 2 coin press machines here. Did we just have a Jedi walk back behind me?
2 coin press.
What makes these coin press machines so cool is, one, the box is animated. You can see movement and they talk to you. You can hear different things. This box over here is the light side. This one is the dark side. Which one are you gonna do? I personally am gonna go on the dark side because I like the dark side. Oh, that's really good power. Okay, let's put it in the book, shall we? So which coins are worth the very most? Well, obviously the first coins were printed in 1987. Those ones are highly sought after. But the ones that are really worth the most are prototypes or ones that have bloopers or mistakes on them. For example, they had one that was a Dalmatian. It said 101 Dalmatians on it. And somehow it got through all of everything and they misspelled the word Dalmatians. Once Disney realized the mistake, they yanked that machine off and those coins are no longer being printed. But people want those coins, the ones with the misspelled word Dalmatian. Disney retires those pressed penny designs after a while. So even though you might think, I've collected them all, you gotta keep checking again because they might change out those little die cutters. I have some massive thank yous I have to say in this video because I knew nothing about pressed pennies before we started this video. First off, I wanted to thank Boomer at parkpennies.com. If you have any questions about pressing pennies, go to parkpennies.com. It's free and you'll definitely get your pennies worth. I also want to thank Amy from Utah. She sent me a whole bunch of information about how it's not breaking the law or felony to press a penny. And most importantly, I would like to thank Matthew. Matthew's a teenage boy, and when I first met him here at Disneyland, he was pressing pennies. And he told me he just watched the Main Street video, and he learned that Main Street was taking place around 1910, the turn of the century. And he collects pennies, so he got all these pennies from 1910 and went and pressed them on Main Street. And when he ran into me, he was so excited, he gave me Adventureland penny, which was the very first land we ever filmed. Matthew, I want to say thank you because of you and your passion for penny pressing. I now collect pennies, and I'm going to put this penny in the #1 slot. And that penny will always be #1. Thank you, Matthew. I hope you guys liked this video here today on Provost Park Pass. It was a lot of fun. We also have a video right here about the top 5 drinks of Disneyland with my sweet wife Amanda, who's a dime. This is a fantastic hobby to do, particularly if you have little kids. It's easy and it's cheap and fun to do. If you take a photo of yourself watching this video and post it on Instagram and tag Provost Park Pass on Instagram, guess what we'll do? We'll share that photo on our story. You guys have a fantastic week and I'll talk to you later. Have a magical week. Bye-bye.